It is the end of a retreat. Kathy and I had the honor of having 2 guests all week, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of some of the leftovers. This is not all of the leftovers because we ate a lot of salads and we had other soups that I probably already frozen. But just to give you a quick tour of my fridge today, since it's looking so lovely, I put fruit in here, and I usually keep tofu in this drawer too, just so I know where things are at. And we had a most sweet and wonderful cantaloupe this week. And I also bought some persimmons. If you haven't had persimmons, they're really good, really yummy and fun to try some new things. The pears were really sweet. Love pomegranates. So we had blueberries and strawberries and other fruits too, but that's what's left. These are some cooked potatoes. I had russets and also some other baby smaller ones. And we use those in salads and all sorts of things. We made a cabbage soup last night. So that's left over. This is a sweet potato and lentil and Brussels sprout chili stew soup that I made. Back there is some apple crisp, which Kathy said was even better today than when I made it. And then I have 4 slices of that chocolate pie still left over. This is a really fun, this is a really nice breakfast cereal that I put in the crock pot, and it has like, it's like oat groats and spelt and barley. It's a nice mix. Anyway, I get it at the health food store. And let me just move over to the upper area here. So here's some leftover herbs and some green salsa and cilantro. And then this is a waffle mix. I had made waffles today. That cauliflower butter, that's leftover of that. This is the Minimalist Baker's liquid gold sauce, which is garbanzo beans and curry powder and some other seasonings. I love that. It's really good. This tofu mayo turned out really, I mean, we really loved having this and used it several times. And that's basically silken tofu, miso, and some other seasonings. I always put, like, you know, my lemon or lime juice in one of those little, I found these yogurt jars at a garage sale, so they've been fun to have. This is a leftover gravy that I made and some leftover other kind of salad dressing with hemp seeds in there. And then here's some leftover potatoes. You know, I did them in the oven, and there's some tempeh in there, so that's kind of like leftover breakfast stuff. This is leftover Mexican layer dip. Yeah, my fridge is going to yell at me for keeping it open. We had enchiladas one night that are verde with the green sauce, and they're stuffed with potatoes and spinach and other things. We made bread all week. I mean, we just made it almost every day. It has buckwheat flour and spelt flour, and it's a little bit dense, but it's so delicious. Rye flour. It's good to make your own bread. And then I had a little bit of pasta left over, some mashed potatoes in there. This was a chickpea and tahini salad with celery and green onions and some dried cranberries. And my husband discovered that he really likes that. So I have some spinach wraps and pita back there, leftover waffles, and tofu scramble, which was awesome, with a lot of different, you know, veggies in there, jalapenos and green pepper and green onion. There's some black olives and some of that pesto that I had made and pre-frozen. And there's an Asian sauce that we did with our spring rolls when we did a spring roll class. And then down there, I have the stuffing, or dressing, if you want to call it dressing. I use the rye pumpernickel, which is better if you have diabetes. I put in apple and celery and fresh cranberries and dried cranberries, and of course onion and just a lot of celery. And then we had a cauliflower Alfredo. And this is that 3-2-1-1 dressing that I highly recommend. It's 3 tablespoons of a good quality balsamic, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon pure maple syrup, and then 1 tablespoon of a snack pack applesauce. So that's a good dressing to have. And then this is just like, I have more produce here, so. What a fun week we had, and it's fun to have some good leftovers now. And I have some extra rice that I'm not gonna use right now, so I'm just gonna freeze it. So I have frozen rice, for a meal starter. Anyway, hope to see you at a future retreat because we have a lot of fun and we have a lot of good food.